Hey everybody, hey, would you like to learn one of the top songs ever done in the 60s? And it's by the great group, the Mamas and the Papas. Guess what? It's called California Dreamin'. I'm going to teach you how to play it with just real simple chords. It's just a few of them. Don't go away. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Senior Guitar Lessons with Bill, and you guessed it, I am Bill. And you've heard me. You heard what I was saying. I want you to close your eyes for a minute, and I want you to think where you were in 1965. 1965. I remember I was riding my bike down the street because I was going to a girls' party down the street. This song was the #1 song in the land. And we went to the party, I went to the party, and guess what song? It had a 45 record, and it happened to play about every other time. California Dreamin' by the Mamas and Papas. What a great song it is. It's just, and you know what? It would sound like when you listen to the song, it sounds more difficult than it really is. It's not that difficult. It really only uses 5 chords. We're going to go over 6 because it has E, but I've also added E7. So it's just one more finger. It's just taken off a finger actually for E7. Okay. It's really easy to play. Okay. Now, the chords transition a little bit quicker in California Dreamin' than you're used to. Okay. We're going to take it real slow and real nice and easy. Now, the other thing I want to tell you, this is my own version of California Dreamin'. I've moved the chords around a little bit. I've made some minor modifications. Don't come after me in the comments. Be easy. You know, remember, I'm not a music theory guy. I just move things around because I want you to be able to play it easy and quick, okay? And just go with me on this, okay? So a couple of things have changed a little bit, but it's all because it's a lot easier, and it's going to be easier for you to play, okay? So remember, as I always talk about, make sure you're sitting up straight. Make sure you're in a chair without the arms, all right? Make sure you keep that thumb underneath under the neck so you can bring your hand up like this. Okay, make sure your fingernails are clipped. Okay, you ready to go? Now, these chords should be very familiar with you. Okay, we have gone over all of these chords before. I'm not going to throw anything new on you, but just in case you're new, you know me. I'm always going to put over here. I'm always going to over here. Over here. I'm always going to put the charts up there with the finger placement so you can see those as well, because I never know what levels my viewers are going to be. Okay, you may be semi-advanced, you may be intermediate, you may be a beginner. I try to work with everybody. I try to make it easier for everybody. Okay, now, so guess what chord starts out California Dreamin'? I hate to even say it because you know what's going to happen. It's A minor. And y'all know what happens whenever I have to hit the chord A minor. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. Another one of my favorite songs for those of you who are new to the channel. Every time A minor pops up, it's an automatic trigger with me. You'll hear a little bit of the House of Rising Sun. And the reason for that is because it's a beautiful chord and you're going to end up using it a lot. All right? California Dreamin', it happens to be the first chord. All right? Look at the charts, okay? It's very easy. It all happens on the 1st and 2nd fret. Your first finger is on the 2nd string on the 1st fret. Your 2nd finger is on the 4th string of the 2nd fret, and your 3rd finger is right below it on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. And you're going to be striking strings 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure everyone sounds A minor. What a pretty note, pretty note. All the leaves are brown. There we go. Starting off the song. All the leaves are brown. What I normally like to do, I hit the first chord to kind of get the key right, so I know what note I'm going to sing in. But then I don't start strumming until I say brown. All the leaves are brown. Practice that. All the leaves are brown. All right? All right. Now, real quick, it goes from A minor to G to F. We've learned these chords. Look at the charts. Here's G. Because it's going to go, here's what it sounds like. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. How many songs? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chords in the first sentence. That's the way this song is. The chords are easy, but they do transition pretty quick, okay? All the leaves are A minor, G, F, and this G is gray, E7. All right, so A minor, look at the chart for G. G, all right. Your first finger is on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Your second finger is on the 6th string, 3rd fret, okay? And your third finger is all the way up here on the 1st string, way up here, okay? Here's G. Make sure everyone sounds out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. G, G, G. Now go back to A minor. Look at the charts, A minor. All the leaves are brown, A minor, G, and F. Remember F, your first finger is on the 1st fret, barring the first 2 strings, like this. Your second finger is on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. And your third finger is on the 4th string on the 3rd fret. You're going to be hitting strings 4 to 1. There's F. So you're going to be doing A minor, G, and F. All the leaves are brown, G, F. One more time. All the leaves are A minor, G, F. And the G, back to G, and the sky is gray. All right, but the G in there, you know the G. Now E7, 2 fingers, 2 fingers. You know how to play the E. Remember the E? Look at the charts. Your first finger is on the 3rd string, okay, on the 1st fret. Your second finger is on the 5th string of the 2nd fret. That's it. Remember, if we played an E, you'd slide this 3rd finger right below that on the 4th string on the 2nd fret. That's E, but you're going to lift up that one. It's just the 2, E7. All right, you got the first line down. Let's go back. All the leaves are brown, A minor, G, F, and the sky, G, is gray. Just do that 2 or 3 times. All the leaves are brown, A minor, G, and F, and the sky, G, is gray. You like that? Such a cool song. All the leaves are brown, bum, bum, and the sky is gray. All the leaves are A minor, G, F, and the G is gray, E7. Ready for the second line? I've been for a walk, C. I've been for a walk, C. I've been for a walk, C. Remember C? First finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Second finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Third finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret. C, C. I've been for a walk, E. A minor, on a winter's day. Second line, all right. Now, it's the same notes, okay? The only different was we did the E. We did E, okay? So it's C, I've been for a walk, E. Look at the chart. Remember, we just did it. We did the E7th with your finger up on that. All we're doing is putting the 3rd finger back down on the 4th string on the 2nd fret. E. I've been for a C, E, A minor, on a F, on a winter's day. Just like it was in the first sentence, all right? Let's do those first 2 sentences together, all right? You having fun with this? It's a great song, isn't it? I know it. All the leaves are brown, A minor, G, F, and the sky, G, is gray. Single strokes. I've been for a walk, C, E, A minor, on a F, F, winter's day, E7. I'd be safe and warm. Goes right back to exactly the sounds and the notes of the first line. All right, here we go. All the leaves are brown, A minor, G, F, and the sky, G, is gray, E7. I've been for a walk, C, E, A minor, on a winter's F day. Repeats the first line, except the words are different. I'd be safe and warm, A minor, G, same thing. If I was in LA, E7, just like it was on the first line. California dreaming, A minor, G, F, G, on such a winter's day. Is that a cool song? Is that a cool song? That's the whole first verse, right? Ready? Let's do the first verse again. All the leaves are brown, A minor, G, F, and the G is gray. Right? I've been for a walk, C, E, A minor, F, on a winter's E7th day. All right, same pattern, but for the third line, goes back to the beginning. I'd be safe and warm, A minor, G, F, if I was G in LA, E7. California dreaming, A minor, G, F, G, on such a winter's day. How about that? And then it just goes into the second verse. You got that first verse down. The second verse is exactly the same. Stopped into a church, A minor, G, F. I passed along G, the way, E7. Just like the first one. Well, I got down. Now that's where it goes into the F. Where on the first verse it says, I've been for a walk. This one hits F before it goes into the C. Well, I got down on my knees, C, E, A minor, and I pretend to pray, E7. You know the preacher like the cold, A minor, G, F. He knows I'm G, I'm gonna stay. Just following the same, the way it was in the first. California dreaming, A, G, F, G, on such a winter's day, E7. How about that, huh? You guys are doing great. That's the first two verses, all right? And there's really not really a chorus that goes into that little instrumental part. You remember that? All right, you guys are doing great. Okay, you want to do it up to the part where the instrumental? Let's go through that again. We're going to start at the beginning. We're going to go all the way up to the instrumental, all right? A minor. All right, just keep an eye on the chords. I'm going to go real slow. But you know these chords by now, okay? But we're going to take it real slow, single strokes, and just look at the charts. All the leaves are brown, A minor, G, F, and the sky, G, is gray, E7. I've been for a walk, C, E, A minor, on a winter's F day, E7. I'd be safe and warm, A minor, G, F, if I was in a G in LA, E7. The most fun part of it. California dreaming, A minor, G, F, on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church, A minor, G, F, I passed a G along the way, 7. Well, I got down F, F, goes to F right at that. Well, I got down on my C, E, A minor, and I pretend F to E7. You know the preacher likes the cold, A minor, G, F. He knows G, I'm gonna stay E7. California dreaming, A minor, G, F, G, such a winter's day. Just gonna play the chords. It just goes back to the last verse. All the leaves are brown, A minor, G, F, and the sky is gray, E7. Same words as the first verse. I've been for a walk, C, E, and A minor, on a winter's F day, E7. If I didn't tell her A minor, G, I could leave G today, E7. California dreaming, A minor, G and F, on such a winter's day. California dreaming, on such a winter's day. California dreaming, on such a winter's day. How about that? California dreaming. You did it. You did the whole thing, right? I know I went really fast. We're going to do it again. We're going to go slow. Okay. I wanted you to kind of get the whole feel for how that went because, you know, we're just moving around some chords here. We're just doing A minor and G and F and G and E7. They're just very simple chords to do. We've learned a lot of these chords already. The only difference with California dreaming is the chord transitioning is happening a little bit quicker. All right? Let's start it from the beginning. A minor. All the leaves are brown, A minor, G and F. And this G is gray, E7. I've been for a walk, C, E and A minor, on a winter's F day, E7. I'd be safe and warm, A minor, G and F, if I was in G and LA, E7. A minor, California dreaming, G and F, on such a winter's day, E7. Stopped into a church, A minor, G and F. I passed a G along the way, E7. Well, I got down on my knees, C, E, and A minor, and F, and I pretend to pray, E7. You know the preacher liked the cold, A minor, G, and F. He knows I'm gonna stay, E7, G and E7. A minor. California dreaming, A minor, G and F, G on such a winter's day. All right, you can play those instrumental chords in there if you like, but I'm just going to go to the third verse. All the leaves are brown, A minor, G and F, and the sky is gray, E7. I've been for a walk, C, E, and A minor on a F winter's day. Going to A minor. If I didn't tell her A minor, G, and F, I could G today. E7. California, A minor, G, F. Just repeats. On such a winter's day, California dreaming. On such a winter's day, California dreaming. Oh, such a winter's goes to F. Day. And then hit it with A minor. There it is, California Dreamin'. Very, very easy, not that difficult to do, okay? It's a fun song. It's a song that once you start playing, everybody's gonna wanna join in. You know, it's just one of those songs to do. It only has, remember, A minor, G, F, E, C, and E7. It's not that difficult to do, all right? Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. We got so many more songs. This was a request by you guys, and please feel free to continue to give me your comments. Drop me comments. Let me know what you may want to hear, okay? And also, subscribe to the channel. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot. And before we go, if you'd like a little more help with your guitar journey, I now have a members-only friend of the channel program that you can join. Just when you go to the subscribe button, right next to that, you'll see a button that says join. And join if you can, and I tell you what, we can interact much better. I can provide you with some behind-the-scenes videos and videos that nobody else is gonna get. And it's just some real special content that we can do and share ideas. It's really a cool thing to do. So I'd love to see you over there with us. So until next time, as I always say, everybody, we may be getting a little bit older, but in reality, we're just getting better. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.